Right, so I'm just having a quick coffee um, outside here in the garden. Um, but yeah, so I was gonna make a video of a walk today out at Thornham because it's so nice out. I don't know if you can see how nice it is. But yeah, Roger came to me and said that he had booked a couple of spots to go to Wakelyns, which is in I can't remember the name. It's like starts with an F. Don't remember exactly like the nearest village, but it's over that way towards like Dis and Bungay, wherever Fen Farm is. I've been there before, and yeah, it's an agroforestry place. So essentially, like, I'll get some videos of it. I'll try to make a bit of a video documentary on Wakelyns today because it's really cool. So it's essentially just like trees planted in between crops kind of thing. It's only about 50 acres, but it's an all organic agroforestry site, and it's really cool. It's sort of like, it's one of very few, if not one of a kind of thing. Definitely here in the UK, but like Europe wide. And it's really neat. When I was there last, I was actually planting trees, which was awesome. Because they kind of just left me up to like do everything. They gave me a chainsaw and everything. And I was driving around a little Gator vehicle, an electric one. But yeah, they also have, there's artists there who do lots of artwork. They've got all kinds of workshops like that. They do veg boxes, organic veg boxes, so you can subscribe to them. Or you could even go and grow it yourself. There are little like sort of shepherd's huts and like caravans that you can, I think people actually do live on site, but I know some of them you are like holiday lets, but like I'm quite certain they have kind of like a small, like I don't want to call it a commune, but they have a little community there. People living on site. They've got a bakery, which is really amazing. I think they even have a haberdashery, I think I read. But yeah, they're just sort of like a small family-owned farm, only 50 acres, but it's with trees in between that they use. A lot of it is hazel that they coppice for various purposes, for hazel poles and those come in handy a lot, especially for like laying hedges and doing different bits like that. What else do they have? I don't know. It's just a really cool place. So what I'll try to do, I'll give Roger a warning and just tell him I want to kind of film a little bit of stuff and sort of document some things before I go. And yeah, so we're gonna go for a drive in about I think, I don't know, like 40 minutes. We leave, and yeah, it's a really cool way to spend a really nice Sunday, to go learn more about agroforestry and check out Wakelyns, and get to show you it, because it's like really incredible, I think. So they had a really cool setup here, and lots of the artists who work on site had little tables. This lady makes her own yarn out of local wool, and she dyes it with plant dye from the site, and she also makes her own wooden spoons and utensils. They had a cafe set up at the bakery, which was awesome, And that is a real wood burner that blows smoke.
That's brilliant.
Oh yeah, it's just
Okay, video.
It's just
Put on video.
It's just dried nettles. So they've got a community group who's actually growing lots of the vegetables, but you can also stay here on site, and these are some of the little huts. This lady is growing her own clothes with hemp in this plot. This is what some of the hemp looks like, and that's one of her dogs. But yeah, they're also going to dye this with local plant dyes, which is awesome. So now we're getting into the examples of the rows of crop fields and trees that are planted in between the tree plantations. Everything was done very specifically, planted specifically, but primarily wheat is what they grow. That wheat is what they use to bake the bread on site at their bakery, and they sell really lovely loaves of bread. They've got all kinds of wildflower patches, and this here is another sort of community-run vegetable patch. Now we're looking at some coppiced hazel, which I'll talk about a bit later. This here, though, is actually trees that I planted. I planted these trees in the winter, and I got to drive this around. That was really fun. And here's Roger getting his ear talked off by a fellow farmer. We then went on a guided walk with a fellow here who deals with all the trees that are planted between the crops. And we looked at the hazel coppice here, and he was explaining how the reject coppicing sticks actually do end up getting used with the wood chip boiler on site, and that's what heats the farmhouse. So basically everything here is used for something and nothing goes to waste, and it's really quite amazing. There was loads of information. We spoke about how lots of the trees like this one actually attract nitrogen and help the crops grow and the land regenerate. Everything's done with purpose, and it was loaded with information. Very cool stuff. Here we talk about pollarding, which is a little bit different than coppicing, but the gist of it was how to pollard properly and make sure that you just cut small wounds on the tree, which gives the tree a better chance to grow back and heal and come back even better. We ended the day with a lunch at the cafe, which was great. It was food from on site, food and veg from on site, and a coffee. And we had a little walk around, and that was that, and it was super fun. Right, so I just got back from Wakelyns, and that was really, really cool. So I guess it's actually like this whole weekend is like an international open day at agroforestry, specifically agroforestry farms. And it turns out that the folks at Wakelyns actually are the ones who started it. So they initiated it last year, and they had 5 agroforestry farms also do it around the country, and then it's become international because some farms in Ireland have decided to do it too. So I mean, it's still the UK, but anyways, this weekend there was a total of 10 farms from around the UK doing it. But yeah, the guys at Wakelyns were the ones who basically started the whole thing, and they are slowly building a community of agroforestry farms together to host these open weekends, so it's free and the public can kind of just go around and learn a little bit more about it. And yeah, really cool stuff. So yeah, that was great.